The Roman Empire was a state that lasted for 1200 years. Even today, no other state on Earth has survived for such a long period of time. The marks of this empire still exist today. The area of the Roman Empire was also astonishing. At the height of its power, it covered nearly 20 million square miles. The capital of this state was Rome, which is still considered one of the best cities in the world. The Roman army was so strong and skilled in warfare that no one could stand against its soldiers. This wealthy empire had almost every blessing the world could offer. Its ports were always crowded with ships. The luxury of the empire was such that not only the king, but even the palaces of the nobles and their decoration were astonishing. But how did such a great empire collapse? How did its name and identity disappear? These are important questions to think about. It is important so that we understand how states come to an end and what the signs of decline are. The truth is, there was not just one reason for its destruction. There were many different and even contradictory factors. The most important reason for the empire's collapse was the complete distance between the rulers and the people. Even if the emperor knew about public problems and anger, he crushed them with force. This made people afraid for a short time, but the problem remained the same and grew worse with time. People know Caligula and Nero, but the emperor who practically destroyed Rome was named Elagabalus, Elagabalus. The level of economic, moral, administrative, and political corruption supported during his rule is impossible to describe. His end was the same as that of such rulers. His own guards cut off his head. Even then, the negative path on which he pushed the state remained alive. Corruption in the Roman Empire was so widespread that government officials openly took bribes from people. There even came an unfortunate moment when the position of emperor itself was put up for sale. The commander of the Roman army openly auctioned it without shame. The elite had gone mad with looting. Deep down, they understood that conditions were getting worse. They chose the same solution that has always stained human history. By crushing the public in every way, the Roman elite gathered their wealth and moved toward peaceful regions where they could buy every luxury with their illegal money. Hugo Bevdy wrote a serious work about the elite of the late Roman period, which clearly shows the trends of that time. For example, Rutilius Namatianus was a deputy of the emperor. When he realized that Rome was close to collapse, he gathered all his wealth, took hundreds of slaves with him, gave supplies to his soldiers, and moved towards safer areas. During his journey, he wrote a long poem called the Reditu Suo, which means the return. This was in the year 416. Rutilius was a deeply dishonest man. He told the public that he was only going away for a few days, or simply to change the climate, to the beautiful regions of France. He claimed he would return very soon. But he never intended to come back. In his poem, he wrote that Rome's problems were temporary and would soon be resolved. In reality, he was deceiving the people with his words. Another strange thing about his poem was that he did not even mention the worst conditions of his country, nor did he consider them important. When the empire finally collapsed, that corrupt man was living a luxurious life in France. This was not limited to deputies alone. The Roman Emperor Honorius left the capital and moved to Ravenna. The city was surrounded by water and seemed safe from public anger. Even after fleeing, the emperor was so frightened that he kept 10 ships ready at the port at all times, so that he could escape to another country in an emergency. Along with Honorius were his wealth, slaves, and family. Just think about it, instead of fixing the affairs of their great empire, the rulers preferred to take their wealth and move to safe places. So what was the result? In 476, the German warrior Odo Acer captured Rome and brutally killed the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus. The greatest empire in the world fell because of corruption, betrayal by the elite, and greed. Today, no real shape of that state can be seen anywhere. Only the statues, ruined palaces, and the broken Colosseum in the city of Rome stand and scream as witnesses of how states end, and how they disappear into dust forever.